Hawaii Winter Baseball League is sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaii's flagship airline, celebrating 65 years of continuous service in Hawaii. And AT&T, official long-distance carrier of the Hawaii Winter Baseball League.
Going into the final games of the season, the Maui Stingrays find themselves in a battle for first place with the Kauai Emeralds. Circling in third place, the Honolulu Sharks. And the Sharks need to take a bite out of the Stingrays tonight if they have any hopes of taking the league title. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the Hawaii Winter League tonight. It's the Sharks against the Stingrays. The Stingrays currently in first place. The Sharks 6.5 games back with only 8 games to play. I'm Jim Leahy along with Pal Eldridge. And Pal, tonight's pitchers, they're good ones.
Yeah, there are a couple of good ones. We've seen them pitch before. For Honolulu, Tetsuhiro Mona is going to pitch. A left-hander with a nice screwball, and opposing him for the Stingrays is going to be Jun Takashita. Best pitch is that great curveball.
You know, a lot of the fans have been asking about the future of the Hawaii Winter League. The Chief Executive Officer, Dwayne Kurisu, talked with us only moments ago. Here's what he had to say.
Well, Jim, the third year looks really good. We've made tremendous progress this year. We had 3 representatives just come back from the winter meetings, and the farm directors, the general managers, the scouts, all have just glowing words to say about the league. Yeah, that's in contrast to when I went there 2 years ago. We were not given very much of a time of the day, but our folks were just followed. They were trailed all around by scouts, directors. It's a good feeling, Jim. We've a lot to go financially, but the foundation is laid. We're getting more news coverage internationally and nationally, and I think that forms a good foundation for people coming in and stepping up to the plate with sponsorships.
It is because of the vision of that man, Dwayne Kurisu, that this Winter League even exists. Kurisu has the vision that baseball internationally can build bridges and can bring people together, and that's why he had this idea, and he has been able to follow it through, and he is committed to bringing this back next year and many years to come. And as he said, the league has grown in stature. There's all kinds of players taking the field. I mean, they're all over the place. The big players play in the Winter League. The little players, well, they play somewhere else, but they're out for the national anthem, as it has been a tradition here in the Winter League that the little people will go out and join the big fellas. Let's pause for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem? Appearing at Nick's Fish Market for the next 2 Saturdays, from Neo Valley, Oahu, Kelly Kane. From Kamuela, Hawaii, Stephanie Smart. And Haualele, Kauai, Sally Davis. Blondage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the are so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombastic in air, give proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blondage.
They're not bad.
That was real good harmony.
Yes, it was. Now we are going to have the throwing out of the first pitch. How many of the first pitches that we've seen have actually reached home plate?
I don't think in the times we've done this game that there have ever been anyone reach home plate.
Let's take a look at the batting order now for the Maui Stingrays. They start the league tonight 26-18. They have a one-game lead over Kauai. They are 25-19. This is the way they will line up, courtesy of Toyota. Quentin McCracken will lead off. Pat Kelly will play third base and bat second. Keith Lualoa from the island of Molokai will bat third and play second base. John Myro will be the designated hitter. Greg Counsell will be the shortstop. Scott McLean at first base. Charles Gibson will bat seventh and play center field. John Jadis will play right field and bat eighth. And the catcher is Mark Strittmatter. This is the defense for the Sharks. Brought to you by Diamond G. Brand Rice, Ben Agbayani in left, Damon Smith in center, Lance Robbins in right. Aaron Boone at third, Dave Hadjick at short, Mark Simmons at second, Rob Leary at first, and Todd Green behind the plate. Sharks starting tonight, 18-23. They're 6.5 out. They lose tonight's game, and they are mathematically eliminated from winning this league, but they still have a chance. We'll explain that later. The starting pitcher is Tetsuhiro Mona. He's from Shizuoka, Japan. 2-2 with an earned run average of 2.64. Mona 47 and 2/3 innings pitched. He has given up 14 earned runs, and his team affiliation, the Tokyo Giants. Leading off is Quentin McCracken for Maui. McCracken batting .248 on the season, 9 doubles, 1 home run, and 20 runs batted in. And the first pitch is over for a strike. The umpires for tonight's game, Mark Facto, who calls the strike as if he steps on an alligator, and Jeff Shroop. There's a high chopper, 1 hop to Aaron Boone, across to Rob Leary, and McCracken is retired.
Well, the first thing you're going to notice about Tetsuhiro Mona, whose nickname is Ted, the guys call him Ted, is that he doesn't throw real hard, but he's got great command of his stuff. He's got a fastball and a curveball. He's got a pretty good screwball, too, that we mentioned in the opening, and he likes to throw it with 2 strikes.
Pat Kelly is the batter. Kelly batting .267, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and 19 runs batted in to go with 14 doubles. Kelly up there around the league leaders in those extra base hits, those doubles. Kelly, the property of the Atlanta Braves, played with Richmond in the International League, pops one up. Leary rapidly running out of room, and that goes into the 3rd row. So the count 1-1 here in the top half of the first inning. We will be visited tonight, for all intents and purposes, by the very fickle Manoa rain. And the wind will be a factor tonight, especially anything hit to left or to right. That wind will probably push it foul if it is hit down the line. Flags have already wrapped themselves around the poles a couple of times. Pitch to Kelly again popped up in foul territory. Leary with a chance this time, but it's up against the restraining wall. And the count 1-2. So Agbayani, Smith, and Robbins in the outfield for the Sharks. Boone, Hadjic, Simmons, and Leary around the infield from third to first. And Todd Green, the catcher. Tetsuhiro Mono, they call him Ted. Well, Tetsu, then Ted, and then Ted.
Well,
there was no doubt a metamorphosis to the name.
Yeah, he's also the kind of pitcher, and we've seen the ones from Japan this year with really good command of their stuff.
There's another slow hopper this time to Aaron Boone. Throws to first. Good dig at first base by Leary. And they're 2 down in the top half of the first inning. Last night you were here. Very tight game, huh, last night?
Yeah, it was a good game last night. Rob Leary, the first baseman for the Sharks, hits one out in right center field, right about the middle of the middle flagpole. That's a long way. But great pitching performances by Kimura of the Sharks and Ishii of the Stingrays.
Here's Keith Lualoa. He was born in Honolulu, raised on Molokai. Lualoa, property of the California Angels. 9 doubles, 1 triple, a home run, and 18 runs batted in on the Winter League season. That pitch up high. So the count 2-0, top of the first inning, 2 down. Sharks against the Stingrays. Stingrays really have turned it around this year. Of course, it is a different team, but the Maui franchise, even though last year they drew more people, I believe, than anybody else. They came in last in the league. This year, they're right up there. And credit Kauai. The Emeralds are right there, too. They're only a game back. The ball is lifted out of play. Now, we were mentioning that even though you were behind, let's say you're behind by 6.5 games, mathematically, if the Sharks lose tonight, they would, with 7 games left, they'd be 7.5 out, and they'd be mathematically eliminated. But the way the rain comes in could determine the champion. That ball is ticked into the glove of Green for the 3rd out. We'll explain this when we get back in the bottom half of the first inning. We have played a half inning here at Rainbow. No score.
Apple brand is KTA's unique private label on products grown, processed, or manufactured in Hawaii with the heart and spirit of our local people. KTA's goal is to help create jobs and improve the economy of the Big Island. So watch for this logo and remember, this is your label. And every Mountain Apple brand product sold will help improve the lives of Big Islanders.
If you're planning a neighbor island trip, nobody opens doors like budget. Whether to visit family, to have some fun, or for island business trips, go with Hawaii's Kama'aina car rental company. Budget offers more cars in every category, plus the friendliest staff on all major islands. Mahalo for making Budget Hawaii's choice for more than 30 years.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup now. The batting order for the Honolulu Sharks, courtesy of Toyota. Mark Simmons leads off and plays second base. Damon Smith will bat second. Dave Hadjic. Then Todd Green doing the catching and batting fourth. Aaron Boone will hit fifth at third base. Rob Leary at first base will bat sixth. Yuji Yoshioka, the designated hitter, will bat seventh. Lance Robbins in right, Ben Agbayani in left. Leading off is Mark Simmons and John Takeshita, the pitcher for Maui. First pitch right there for a strike. The starting defense, courtesy of Diamond G brand, Rice, McCracken, Gibson, and Jadis in the outfield. Kelly Council, Loa McLean around the infield from third to first, and Spritmatter doing the catching. Simmons waits at the plate. The 1-1 pitch to him off speed. That's drilled on 2 hops to Kelly at third base. Throws to Scott McClain for the out.
We want to see the women.
So both teams have opened similarly.
And also, during the game when the Sharks are at bat, we'll be playing the Records Hawaii hit of the game. So if your name is chosen, you will win a free CD or cassette of your choice from Records Hawaii.
Here's Damon Smith batting .244, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 15 runs batted in. He's out of Long Beach, California. Property of the Angels, played for Boise in the Northwest League during the last season of minor league baseball last summer. For Boise, he batted .280 with 5 home runs and 45 runs batted in. Pitch to Smith. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Takashita.
And also, Jimmy, Damon would like us to say hello, and I guess he would like to say hello to a significant other, Demisha and his son Ronald, their son Ronald, watching the game tonight back at the hotel.
And so we say aloha to you. Wish you our best. Damon Smith, along with Simmons, Mark Simmons, walked into the special events arena. I believe it was on Monday. And they were saying, wow, look at this boy. This is great. And Simmons was saying, gee, if I could just shoot a shot. I just need a shot. So somebody gave him a basketball, and he was in his Sharks uniform. 2-2 pitch. No cleats or anything. He didn't wear their shoes. And he was off the court. I mean, he was way up by the seats, and he put one up, hit the rim. And they were saying, boy, if we could only play, he'd like to play basketball against the Maui Stingrays. So they asked around, and I think that they're going to just go in and shoot around, I think, on Friday when they're off. And see, with the ushers and stuff like that, just go in there and have an informal kind of game. We're talking to Rich Sheriff, because they say that Simmons was saying that particular arena is exactly like the old Chicago Stadium where the Bulls play. There's called strike 3. Smith is gone. So just to shoot in an indoor arena, you don't know what a thrill that is. Here's Dave Hadjic, the shortstop.
That is a beautiful arena, though.
Yeah, so they're going to take a tour, I believe it was on Friday, and shoot around a bit.
It just happened to have a basketball game break out, huh?
Well, they were there for the women's practice. So the ball, because it's the women's ball, is a little smaller, so he had more control on it. Pitch to Hadjic, that bends inside, 1 ball and no strike.
We were mentioning that curveball of Jun Takashita, and you saw it just then. What a magnificent break that is.
Hadjic batting .228. It's appeared in 40 games for the Sharks.
Well, Hadjic has got a new nickname. It's called Hole-in-One Hadjic.
Oh.
2 days ago, David Hadjic at the Ko'olau course, the Minami Group course in Windward, Oahu, got a hole-in-one on the 8th hole.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
185 yards, too. Hole-in-one Hadjic.
There's a line shot caught by Pat Kelly at third base. Kelly was on his side when he reached up to get that ball. I mean, that was tattooed, and he was able to lunge at it and make the catch. That was a major league play. No score after 1.
No other company offers the services that Vanstar provides. As the nation's largest PC reseller, Vanstar builds on a solid foundation of experience. We now offer multi-vendor network integration, personal computer warranty programs, and the most comprehensive national PC phone support system available. Vanstar, consistent, reliable technology services all across the country. To find out how Vanstar can help your business, call 808-591-8786.
Wonder what time it is.
Sounds like top of the hour.
Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, 92 flights a day. 62 to Maui and back, 30 to Kauai and back. Like clockwork. Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, only from Hawaii's flagship airline.
Welcome back, everyone. We move to the second inning. No score. Due to severe weather problems in Hilo, Some Hawaii winter baseball games will not be rescheduled. The league, however, will make its best efforts to reschedule as many games as possible since the teams will not be playing the same number of games. The Hawaii Winter Baseball Championships will be determined by the club with the best winning percentage after the final scheduled game on December the 15th. If you have any questions about this, please contact Ruben Chapins. He's the League Director of Operations at 592-2255. So the game will end, or rather the league will end, and the final game, and then when that's all complete on the 15th, they will look to the percentages. And right now, Maui has a winning percentage of .591 and Kauai with a winning percentage of .568. Here's John Myro, designated hitter. And the first pitch by Mona. That's there for a strike.
You just got a good shot of Larry Uchima on the organ, playing the song Peter Gunn last year. I said, hey, Larry, you know how to play Peter Gunn? He goes, no. 1 week later, in his computer, in the organ, playing Peter Gunn. Now that's talent, huh?
Yeah, that is. Myra going after a pitch out of the zone. John batting .306. 8 doubles, 2 home runs, and 21 runs batted in. He's right up there among the leaders in RBIs.
Where's our shark at?
Property of the Colorado Rockies. 0-2 pitch. That's down low, and the count 1-2.
Where's our shark at? Shoot!
No score. Top half of the second inning from Rainbow Stadium. Sharks against the Stingrays. Fastball. Got him. So Mark Facto brings up John Myro.
Well, I was mentioning last inning the command that Tetsuhiro Mona has of his stuff. And right there you see that fastball inside low. He moves his pitches around, changes spots, and he doesn't really give the pitcher, the batter, a lot to look at.
Here's Craig Counsell, the shortstop. Counsell, a graduate of Notre Dame. Pitch to it. That's there. Took something off that time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaii's flagship airline, celebrating 65 years of continuous service in Hawaii and now offering more service to the continent. Plus island shuttle service to Maui and Kauai. Counsell back in. And the pitch to him just gets a piece. Counsell with 7 doubles, a triple, 1 home run, and 11 runs batted in. He's a product of the Rockies.
Well, Tetsuhiro Mona, the pitcher, is property of the Tokyo Giants, the Yomiuri Giants, and in the stands tonight is Wally Onomini, and from Hawaii, Hall of Famer, just inducted, as a matter of fact, this past summer in the Japan Hall of Fame. And with him, I don't remember the man's name, is the number 2 guy in the Giants' hierarchy of coaching.
He probably was wearing the double-breasted coat. Was that him?
That was another guy.
Oh, he must be. Yeah. He must be number 3.
But now they're here, and Mona is pitching. Mona was with the big club for a while this year, and I'm sure he's getting a good look at.
I'll tell you. Let me tell you the good news here. Remember all of the players in this league from the Northern League, the Independent League? 6 of those players have now been picked up by Major League organizations.
That's
6.
good.
Yes. 1-2 pitch. That's up high. And the count 2-2. So the Winter League does have great potential for players who all of a sudden are in the Independent League and finding themselves backed up against the wall in their professional baseball career. Now that career can continue. That ball ushered down the line and left but fouled. So the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Craig Counsell. Counsell's hometown is listed as South Bend, Indiana, so when he went to Notre Dame, he probably took his lunch and crossed the street.
Well, you've been to South Bend. Is that a very big city?
Not particularly big, no. The 2-2 pitch. There's a chopper to the first baseman, Rob Leary. He will carry it there himself. And they're 2 down. Good pitching so far in this game. Mona for the Sharks. And Jun Takashita for the Stingrays. Here's Scott McLean, ex-Shark. McLean this year playing for the Stingrays. McLean batting .269 at game time, 7 doubles, 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in. He's from Simi Valley, California, and is a property of the Baltimore Orioles. The pitch comes back to the net. Major League Baseball. Remember when we had Major League Baseball? Remember when we had wars and depressions and trouble in the streets, but baseball still went on? Can't say that anymore. And the strike continues. The 1-1 pitch. It's chopped foul off to the right side. Todd Green right on it. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down in the second inning. Maui, again, a real strong franchise. I mean, they have drawn well again this year on the Valley Island. We want to send our best to everybody on Maui. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Mona. That almost hits McLean. Had to jackknife away from that pitch.
You know, I've mentioned this before, but I think the biggest improvement in the league has been the pitching this year versus last, and I especially think that the pitching from Japan has been superb.
That pitch in the dirt.
Well, that was a screwball that we mentioned earlier. The little Scroogey that he likes to throw with 2 strikes against the batter.
Count is now full to McLean. 2 outs. Looking for that home equity line of credit to help you through the holidays. Call Pioneer today and inquire about their special programs. Pioneer Federal, 19 branch locations. High drive to center field. Damon Smith started back, now comes in. Still coming in, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Pioneer Federal on Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and the Big Island. After 1.5, no score.
Pleasant-tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland. Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
For what's happening around Hawaii this week, here's the AT&T Sports and Community Calendar. Look for the AT&T booth at these events and register to win a quality AT&T product.
We've been bringing you, courtesy of Territorial Savings, all of the great rainbow teams from the past decade. This is the best ever. 1980, they were 60-18, WAC champions, NCAA Central Regional champions, and runner-up in the College World Series. They were the closest any men's team at the University of Hawaii has ever been to winning a national championship. That was in the College World Series of 1980. Todd Green will lead it off for the Sharks here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. John Takeshita pitching for the Stingrays. And the first pitch bends low and inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
And if you got a good look at that picture, in the first row on the right was Eric Tokunaga, the general manager of the Sharks.
That's right.
In the house tonight.
He was on that team. He's the one that selected the best teams. But truly, that team went...
Yeah, that was a good team.
Yeah, that went farther than anyone else. That ball is lifted up to this side, ends up on the roof.
I wasn't aware of this but until just a few days ago, but Todd Green here lives with Billy Blanchett. Billy Blanchett, I mean, at, you know, in Kahala.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a little bungalow that he stays in.
A bungalow in Kahala.
Yeah. And,
yeah.
you know, his wife Vanessa's in town now, joining him from Georgia for the last couple of weeks of the season.
Little bungalow in Kahala. I don't know. There's something wrong with that. Little bungalow in Kahala.
Well, last night, Todd Green just crushed one. I mean, he hit it just in front of the 380 sign. Guys back against the wall making the catch, and the wind was howling from left field toward right, as it usually does. Well, I'll tell you, if there was no wind tonight or just a little bit less, that thing is gone into the road.
You're looking, of course, when you look at Todd Green, you're looking at the California League Most Valuable Player from last season. This time, he swings and misses. That's strike 3, second strikeout recorded by John Takeshita. And the batter will be Aaron Boone. This is another one of those prospects that you say can't miss. He does so many things well.
Well, you know, he's not one of those guys that's got a great arm, great running speed, great power, but he has it all. Okay, he's a very consistent player, and this is the kind of guy I think will make it to the big leagues. I mean, the genes are strong, for one thing, and the consistency that the total package that he puts together, I really think he's a can't-miss guy.
Swung out and missed. Good fastball. That was up. That really challenged Aaron Boone.
And I'll tell you what, I think his father, who's the manager of the Kansas City Royals now, Bob Boone, has got to be one of the classiest guys, major league guys that I've ever met.
The 0-1 pitch. And swung on and missed. Good pitching by Takeshita. What you were looking at, of course, in the Winter League are people who just don't go out and throw. They go out and pitch. Off speed, they have a variety of fastballs. Some fastballs will move, tail away. Then the curveballs, they have a variety of those. They have what is called vast repertoires. And got him. Boy, Takeshita just blew away Aaron Boone.
Well, he dabbles with a split finger every once in a while, but this is the heater, a fastball on the outside corner.
Here's Rob Leary. Leary, the first baseman. You were mentioning he had a home run last night.
Well, one of the better pitchers in the league is the guy for Maui, Takashi Ishii, and he pitched last night. And boy, that guy is an outstanding pitcher. He got one up, a fastball, and Leary got all of it. Waist high, as I said earlier, right by the Hawaiian flag pole, the middle pole out there.
One of those that you know as soon as you make contact, you've hit it in the sweet spot, and it is gone. That was that home run swing right there. 1-1.
Power against power right there.
Takeshita has now struck out 3 in this game, 2 in this inning. And he's going for the hat trick as far as strikeouts in a row. There's that off speed right there for a strike. So quickly, Jun Takeshita is out in front. See what he does on 1-2. Fastball got him. Strikes out the side. Excellent pitching by Takeshita. Through 2, no score.
It's Saturday in Honolulu. Lots of offices are busy today. Saturday office hours are common now. We keep them to keep up. But what happens if the office copier goes down while you're trying to keep up? If it's a Ricoh copier from Servco Office Systems, you're okay. SOS makes service calls on Saturday at no extra charge, so your Ricoh facsimiles and copiers won't keep you from keeping up. Servco Office Systems, high technology in the hands of professionals.
Dolphin Tours and Travel wants to wish you a Merry Christmas with a gift that's just in time for a limited time. Dolphin Tours and Travel wants your Christmas to be bright, merry, and full of gifts. So from now until the 15th of December, whenever you purchase a minimum of $400 in Dolphin Travel services, you'll receive a certificate for a cellular phone as our gift to you. Merry Christmas from Dolphin Tours and Travel. At Dolphin Tours and Travel, it's not just our reputation at stake, it's your vacation.
You're watching Winter League Baseball. AT&T presents the Hawaii Winter Baseball Concert Series. Catch Willie Kay and Kapena live in a pregame concert at Rainbow Stadium. That's coming up on December 10th at 3 p.m. Admission to the concert is free with a ticket to the 5 p.m. doubleheader games between the Sharks and the Hilo Stars. Be there for the pregame concert and all of the exciting Honolulu Sharks action. That was my song, Green Onions.
Green Onions.
Booker T.
Booker T and the MG. Huh? All right.
Here's Charles Gibson. Gibson, the center fielder for the Maui Stingrays. Gibson batting .230. 2 doubles, a triple, and 12 runs batted in. He's a product of the Seattle Mariners from Orange, California. Tetsuhiro Mona on the mound for the Sharks. No score. No runs, no hits for both teams. There's a strike.
Now that was a changeup. It's a circle change that Mona has learned from Howie Gershberg, the pitching coach of the Sharks. You know, according to Howie as well as Joey Vieira, you know, not many of the Japanese pitchers throw changeups.
Another changeup. That missed.
So Howie Gershberg has been teaching all of the Sharks pitchers from Japan the circle change, and they go into the pen and they do nothing but that. They throw with each other using the circle change grip, and you can see the success is building right here for Mona.
Now we must say that Howie is the pitching coach for the Sharks. Joey pitches for the Stingrays.
Pitches for the Stingrays, yeah.
You will see that in Winter League play. You'll see an exchange of ideas. 2 balls and 2 strikes. During the regular season, I don't think you would. Isn't that right?
That's right. And I'm
grand poobah of baseball.
You know, and I'm very excited for Joey Vieira, too, getting a tryout on the 40-man roster with the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I hope there's baseball, so he'll get a shot.
Ah, baseball. Trouble times. Big markets, small markets, the players. Think the owners are out trying to break the union? You think that? Yeah?
I do.
Yeah. Payoff pitch on the way to Charles Gibson. And he fouls that back. Fisted him. Hit the ball off the knuckles.
Well, in the past, the owners have always given in, right? Not this time.
Well, see, maybe in recent history.
In recent history,
but certainly not over the long history of vituperousness on the part of both sides and acrimony. The owners were, I mean, slavery was ended with the Emancipation Proclamation. Look out, nice little dance by Mona as that strike 3. Ball, I mean, the bat comes helicoptering out toward the mound, and Mona with a little, you know, little jig step, little
pirouette.
Yeah, gets out of there. That's the 3rd strikeout for Mona, and the batter is John Giudice, the right fielder. Giudice batting .179. He does have 3 doubles, a home run, and 11 runs batted in. He's a product of Colorado, and the pitch to him. There's a fly ball deep to center field. Retreating on the ball is Smith to the warning track and makes the catch. That ball was hit well.
Yeah, it was. I mean, with the wind blowing left to right, it was aided by the wind a little bit, but nevertheless, it was hit very well to right center field.
Mark Strittmatter is the batter. Did you buy the power saw? Remember we were talking about this? Did you buy the power saw? You know what we're going to use it for, but you cannot tell anyone. We have to
We're going to cut down the fence?
We're going to cut the fence. We're going to cut it, yes.
Just draw a chalk line.
Draw a chalk line and just cut. Here's Strittmatter. Pitches down low. We're going to reduce it from 12 feet, its maximum security height, right? And we're going to cut it down to 8 feet. Why? Because then you get the great catches, leaping catches that save home runs.
Well, you were mentioning one time, and you know, people have mentioned this as well, that how nice would it be to have stands out there? I know we're talking about a lot of money, and whether that's ever going to come about, I don't know, but it would be beautiful to have some stands out there, and, you know, vendors throwing peanuts and hot dogs, and they fill it. The Rainbows would fill this.
Strittmatter, that pitch just below the knees on the inside, and the count is now 2-1. Now, if music is important, Kenwood is your answer when shopping for your next home or car stereo. That's Kenwood. Do your music justice. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's a line shot caught by the shortstop Paget to retire the side. So after 2.5 for both teams, no runs on no hits.
your might. Test your might.
I naturally selected Kenwood for the ultimate audio system. We wanted a top quality system. Kenwood have been amazing.
Pure hybrid car component. Kenwood.
$30 per person with cart after 2:30 p.m. Now, some restrictions do apply. For more information on Kama'aina specials, contact the Hawaii Prince Golf Club at 944-4567.
You know, and I want to say hello to the head pro out there, Ed Kageyama, and he's been very helpful to the people in the league, the Honolulu Sharks. I mean, they go out there and they play. You know who's a very good golfer beside Hatchick is Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone, I hear, can really hit him a mile.
There's a line shot, base hit, right field, first hit of the game. It comes off the bat of Lance Robbins, the right fielder.
And because of that single by Lance Robbins, Kathy Todd of Kaneohe, you'll receive a free CD or cassette of your choice from Records Hawaii.
So pitching dominating this game so far. Ben Agbayani, the left fielder, will be the batter. Ben batting .243, came into the league with a wrist injury. He is the property of the New York Mets. Spent the season at Fort St. Lucie.
On the Rainbow baseball team in the past few years, one of our all-time best interviews. This guy was our go-to guy. This guy was always the guy we'd go to for a quote or.
Ben Agbayani.
Well, no, I mean not. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But from the Rainbows,
Okay.
Kenny Harrison.
Oh yeah.
Kenny Harrison just got married.
He did?
A couple of days ago, Kenny Harrison gets married, and Ben Agbayani was in the wedding party. So we want to.
Very, very upset about it. Because did you get an invitation from Kenny Harrison?
Well, no. I mean, here we made him a star.
We made him a star. Yeah. Yes, we did. But did you get an invitation from Kenny Harrison?
No.
No, not from Kenny Harrison. Oh, no. He doesn't, Kenny Harrison's one of those guys that, there's called strike 3 to Agbayani, 2 outs with Robbins at first base. But Kenny Harrison is one of those guys who forgets old men. And we're the old men.
Yes, we are. There's a fastball in the inside corner. It gets Benny looking. But, maybe they had got to figure that they had a restricted guest list. I mean, they couldn't invite just any old Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yes.
And you and I are old Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That's right. That's right. How you doing, Harry?
Okay, Tom.
Mark Simmons, the second baseman. I just want to make him feel guilty. That pitch is fouled off to the right side. Here's a question for.
Think about me.
Yeah, that's right. Well, here's a question for Kenny Harrison. Do you think that he's watching the game tonight? If he watches, if he's watching,
if he just got married, I hope not.
Me too. If he's watching, his marriage is in trouble. Here's Simmons. Simmons 0-1 to a check throw to first base. And back is Lance Robbins. No, in all seriousness, we wish Kenny great happiness. He's a great guy.
Yes, he is, and best of luck back in Japan.
Pitch to Simmons. That is right there for a strike. Blimpie Subs and Salads is a proud sponsor of the 1994 Honolulu Sharks. When you're looking for the freshest and most delicious sub sandwiches and salads, visit one of the 9 Blimpie locations nearest you here on Oahu. It's Blimpie Subs and Salads. Call strike 3. Simmons caught looking. So after giving up the base hit, Takeshita comes back to get Agbayani and Simmons on call third strikes. We go to the 4th. No score.
The mountain apple, Ohia'ana, was one of a handful of seedlings brought to Hawaii by early Polynesian settlers and nurtured to flourish in their new Aina Fish Island land. Just as the seedlings thrive, mountain apple brand products from the people of the Big Island thrive at KTA stores. Look for the mountain apple logo, and it guarantees you that the products are fresh and always at the highest standards. So when you shop for quality, bring home the Big Island's best. Mountain apple brand, only at KTA superstores.
For what's happening around Hawaii this week, here's the AT&T Sports and Community Calendar. Look for the AT&T booth at these events and register to win a quality AT&T product.
If you're planning a neighbor island trip, nobody opens doors like budget. Whether to visit family, to have some fun, or for island business trips, go with Hawaii's Kama'aina car rental company. Budget offers more cars in every category, plus the friendliest staff on all major islands. Mahalo for making budget Hawaii's choice for more than 30 years.
Tonight's Time Supermarket celebrity bat boy is Cohen Young from Pearl City. He will receive a Honolulu Sharks gift pack, which includes 4 reserved seats to a Honolulu Sharks home game, a Sharks baseball cap, a $20 Honolulu Shark gift certificate, and a baseball. Children ages 6 to 14 can enter at any time's location. And one winner will be randomly drawn for each Sharks home games. Congratulations to Cohen, tonight's Time Supermarket bat boy. Here's Quentin McCracken, bunts it to the mound. The throw to first by Mona is in time.
Well, part of the responsibilities of a pitcher is to be a good fielder. And you see Mona hop off the mound, reverse pivot very quickly, I might add. A great reverse pivot right there to throw a speedy McCracken out at first base.
Here's Pat Kelly. He is 0 for 1, grounded to Aaron Boone his first time, batting here in the 4th. No runs, no hits for the Stingrays. No runs on 1 hit for the Sharks. That's been it. But outstanding pitching on the part of both teams. That swung on and missed. Kelly played for Richmond in the International League on the AAA level. We were mentioning how smooth he was around the base. That really is a trait of a big league ball player. Swung on and missed. When he can get something that looks instantaneous and then handle it with such aplomb, makes one just admire the way he plays. He's one of those players. That ball hit off the handle, popped up to the third baseman, Aaron Boone. Crosses into foul territory and makes the catch.
Okay, for that series, Mona throws a fastball, then he comes with a curveball outside, and then he comes with another fastball up in under the hands. Again, demonstrating that he moves the ball around very well.
Here's Keith Lu'uloa. He struck out his first time to end the first inning. 2 outs here in the 4th, and the pitch by Mona. There's a fly ball down the right field line, but the wind pushing it into the bullpen.
Well,
here's bunted. It's bunted.
Here's a guy, Keith Lu'uloa, that will be rising steadily in the Angels organization, and I would not be surprised at all if one day you'll see him playing in Anaheim for the big club.
And the Major League announcer is calling him Lu'uloa.
Of course.
In Hawaii, rice is life. Hawaii's most popular rice is Cal Rose, and Hawaii's favorite brand is Diamond G. 1-1 pitch. There's a drive into the alley in right center. Robbins over to cut it off. That's the first hit for Maui. And it comes off the bat of Keith Lu'uloa.
Well, Mona hangs the curveball on Lu'uloa, and does a very good job of hitting by Keith. As watch him stride and keep his hands back, and see the weight is still on the back, and he's waited for the pitch nicely, and he still retains the power enough to hit it to right field.
That's excellent hitting. Here's John Myra, called out on strikes his first time, off-speed pitch. That just missed. Use number 1, Diamond G Cal Rose Rice. And the Diamond G on the bag is your guarantee of quality inside. Diamond G, Hawaii's ricier rice. Ground ball to the third baseman, Aaron Boone. He will go the short way to Mark Simmons. And that'll do it for the Maui Stingrays. No runs on 1 hit. We move to the bottom of the 4th. No score.
Wonder what time it is.
Sounds like top of the hour.
Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, 92 flights a day. 62 to Maui and back, 30 to Kauai and back. Like clockwork. Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, only from Hawaii's flagship airline.
Turn family meals into incredible deals by shopping at Times Supermarket. Collect $100 in Times receipts and get unbeatable discounts just in time for the holidays.
Like your choice of a free $5 gift certificate good at participating Wynwood Mall stores. An incredible 65% off jewelry at Security Diamond. Or over $100 off a GTE MobileNet cellular phone.
This holiday season, get meals for deals at Times Supermarket. See store posters for details.
Pleasant-tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland. Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
Sorrento's Top of the Eye presents the Red Carpet Express Special. Tonight's winners are David Bluter and Sharon Byrne. And they'll receive a $25 gift certificate, complimentary food and beverages for the entire game, plus a personal waitress. That's the Sorrento's Red Carpet Express Special for this holiday season. Choose Sorrento's Top of the Eye, Hawaii's hottest new restaurant. DeMond Smith leads it off in the bottom of the fourth and pops it out of play. Sorrento's, yes. We were singing, right? We were singing with the organ before tonight's game, and he was playing White Christmas. And for the first time, I was told what key I sing in. I didn't know.
Let me guess.
Okay.
G.
No.
C.
Yes. DeMond Smith.
You know how I know?
Goes to bunt and fouls it off. It's 0-2. Yes.
You know how I know? Because we have similar range of voices. See, and mine is G or C.
Oh, okay.
Of course, when you play the guitar like I do, you stay away from the key of F because it's very hard to play it.
Oh, really?
Over a long period of time.
I'll probably agree because, hey, what do I know about that?
Take my word for it. You know, we mentioned the last time we saw Takashita pitch. Watch how he kind of gives it that little extra at the end. You know, that little knee kick and the elbow drop kind of as he releases the ball and his follow through.
Takeshita working now here into the fourth inning. The 2-2 pitch to DeMond Smith. Gets him. That is strikeout number 7 for John Takeshita. And we are in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Here's Dave Hadjic. Hole-in-one Hadjic, they call him. Shortstop. Lined out to the third baseman, Pat Kelly.
Come on, David! Hey, hit the ball! Off the wall! There!
Pitched by Jun Takeshita. Over for a strike. Hadjic really ripped that ball to Kelly. Kelly was able to lunge for it and come up with it, a la Brooks Robinson. Remember Brooks Robinson at third? That was one of those.
Well, he's my third baseman on my all-time team. Brooks, you bet. See, nowadays you call a kid, hey, Brooks. The guy makes a great play. You say, hey, Brooks, and the guy will look at you and say, huh?
Yeah, huh? 0-2 pitch to Hadjic. Hadjic lifts it to right field. Jadis waits and makes the catch. And they're 2 down in the bottom half of the fourth inning. The batter will be Todd Green.
So Jadis now catches the ball, jogs about 15 steps in, and realizes, hey, there are 3 outs in a half inning here, so I better go back to my position.
Todd Green struck out his first time. Jadis is in right field, waving his arms. Another hit to Jadis. Now he can trot in. That's out number 3. So the Sharks go in order in the bottom half of the fourth. We go to the 5th. We're even. No score.
naturally selected Kenwood for the ultimate Oreo system. We wanted a top quality system. Kenwood have been amazing.
Pure hybrid car component. Kenwood.
Dolphin Tours and Travel wants to wish you a Merry Christmas with a gift that's just in time for a limited time. Dolphin Tours and Travel wants your Christmas to be bright, merry, and full of gifts. So from now until the 15th of December, whenever you purchase a minimum of $400 in Dolphin Travel services, you'll receive a certificate for a cellular phone as our gift to you. Merry Christmas from Dolphin Tours and Travel. At Dolphin Tours and Travel, it's not just our reputation at stake, it's your vacation.
You get more airline for your money, right up front, with Continental's Business First. The room and comfort of a true sleeper seat, the luxury of international first class, but at a business class fare. Continental's Business First, the business class across the Pacific that's truly first class. Continental, it's more airline for your money.
We're singing. We're singing. Yes, we are. Tonight's Nabisco Fan of the Game is awarded to... You can sing in the background, okay? That's very good. Tonight's Nabisco Fan of the Game is awarded to Steve Byrne from Mo'ili. Steve is recognized for his ability and loyalty to be a fan of the game of baseball, and he receives a Nabisco gift pack courtesy of Nabisco, the official snack of the Honolulu Sharks. And remember, friends, Nabisco means the National Biscuit Company.
You know, that guy, Steve Byrne, fan of the game, he truly is a fan. He is everywhere.
Here's Craig Counsell. Pitch to him is outside of 1 ball and no strikes. Lord, he used to have an uncle, and he used to sing all the time. He was a great singer. Uncle Clarence called him. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sang about old Honolulu. Honolulu before Governor Kaitana. 2-1. Wind has died a bit as we enter the middle innings of this game. We're in the top half of the 5th. No score. Both teams with only 1 hit. Counsell takes a strike. 2-2. 2 outstanding pitching performances so far. Tetsuhiro Mona for the Sharks and Jun Takeshita for the Stingrays. That swung on and just ticked. And that will be strike 3. That's strikeout number 4 for Mona.
Well, this is a curveball that starts off the plate, and it keeps on going. Counsell not very good bat discipline right there as he's the 4th strikeout victim.
Here's Scott McLean, the first baseman for Maui. Mona's delivery is outside. The Kuhio Village Resort, home of the Honolulu Sharks, brings Waikiki to your doorstep, located only a block and a half from Waikiki Beach. Affordable and comfortable, just the way you like it. For a fun weekend getaway, the Kuhio Village Resort is one of Waikiki's best values. The 1-1 pitch. That's low.
Both feet in the box, Bill.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to McLean, and that just misses the corner. The count is 3-1. So for the first time in a long time, Tetsuhiro Mona falls behind 3-1. McLean 0 for 1 in this game, lifted a fly ball to Damon Smith. 3-1 pitch. There's a drive to the alley in left center, but it is holding up for Smith, and Damon gloves it for out number 2.
That was a great sound of that ball off that bat, wasn't it?
It was.
Thought maybe it was going to be hit a little farther than it was.
The Honolulu Sharks welcome a new player to their lineup. That player is called the Money Machine. That's Hawaii's #1 source for fun. Keep watching for the Money Machine everywhere, wherever it goes. It pays to be there. Brought to you by St. John Production. For more information on the Money Machine, just what it is, there are telephone numbers you can call, just as Charles Gibson. Gibson thought he popped it up. He did not. He rolled it off to the right side. For the Money Machine, more information about it, call 263-8200. 263-8200. Oh, and 1 to Gibson. We are in the 5th inning. There's a bunt up the third baseline. Charging is Boone. Fair ball, fair ball, fair ball. Boone knew he had no chance. The only chance was for the ball to roll foul. It never did. That was a textbook bunt by Gibson.
Yeah, it really was a great bunt by Gibson. And as you said, a very good idea by Aaron Boone, because he's playing way back. If he touches this ball, Gibson's going to be safe anyway, so he decides to let it go to see if it rolls foul. It does not. Base hit.
Here's John Jadis, the right fielder. He flied out to center fielder DeMond Smith his first time. So from the stretch, Mona. Fastball misses inside. If you're thinking about Gibson and stolen bases, he is right there with the league lead. He is 12 for 17 in stolen bases this Winter League season. Jadis back in. Gibson with a healthy lead off of first, being held on by Leary. That's a big gap. A pitch inside, and credit Mona from his stretch. Gibson took some steps back toward first on the delivery. No score here in the 5th inning. It was really a chess match. That swung off and missed. That's a strike. 2-1.
Well, the pitch before that, Mona lifted his leg and looked right at Gibson at first base, and as you said, froze him, and he went back a couple of steps. That time he did a moderate slide step. He didn't lift his leg too high, so he wouldn't give Gibson a jump at first base at all.
Time call for the moment. So Gibson almost 2 feet on the carpet. That's a huge lead. And he goes, throw to first. They got him to the shortstop, and he is tagged out. Boy, Mona owned him on that particular play. Gibson is caught trying to steal, and that'll do it for the Stingrays in the top half of the 5th inning. You see right here, he had no chance.
What's happening around Hawaii this week? Here's the AT&T Sports and Community Calendar. Look for the AT&T booth at these events and register to win a quality AT&T product.
We move to the bottom half of the 5th inning, the Pioneer Federal primetime inning. In the Pioneer primetime inning, each of the batters for the Honolulu Sharks will be representing some lucky winner to win an assortment of prizes, maybe even a trip for 2 to Las Vegas. Compliments of DDIO and Creative Holidays. For outs or errors, Pioneer Ceramic Mug. Remember that, Pioneer Ceramic Mug. It will come back into play in this inning. For a single, you get the mug and a Coleman flashlight set. For a double, you get the mug and a 5-piece original Corningware set. For a triple, you get the mug and a Honolulu Sharks team jacket. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Aaron Boone steps in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch by Takeshita. Misses, and the count 1-0 For a home run, however, a dinner for two at High Steakhouse and a 3-foot Blimpie Blast Party sub. Ooh. That's a strike on the outside corner, and the count 1-1. For a Grand Slam home run, you get an island in the Caribbean, one in the Fiji chain, and another in the Philippine archipelago. That's low, and the count is 2-1. No, you get a Las Vegas trip for two, compliments of Creative Holidays. You hit a Grand Slam home run in this ballpark, they would bronze your bat, your shoes, your hat, and other paraphernalia.
And off this pitching in this wind.
Yeah. Which leads one to the philosophical premise that it is harder to hit a home run in the wintertime than it is in the springtime or the summer. Or maybe it's just all the time. That's why we need that saw.
Yeah, maybe it's harder to hit the ball on a windy day than it is on a clear one, huh?
There's a good one. There's a good one. Boone poised at the plate. 2-2 pitch. That's hit off the handle, popped into right field. Jadis near the line makes the catch. That's the third straight fly ball going back to the last inning. Hit to John Jadis in right field. So there's one out. And the batter is Rob Leary. That one out, by the way, that mug goes to Sharon Oda by air. Leary struck out his first time. Left-hander, had a home run in last night's game. Right field fence, 340 down the line, 380 in the alleys. Beckons him. Down the pitch. Off speed, outside and low. So the count 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Tis a lovely evening as we get down into the Christmas season. We want to wish you Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. That ball hugging the line. Fair ball into the right field corner for extra bases. Leary charges into second as the throw comes in from Jadis. First extra base hit of the game. And that ball was right on the chalk all the way into the right field corner.
We mentioned that last night Leary hit the ball a long way, got himself a home run. And the first time up, boy, he took some good hacks against Takashita. And this time, he hits that double just inside the bag down the first baseline.
7th double of the year for Leary. It is the second hit of the game, only the second hit for the Sharks. And with one out and a runner at second, the batter is Yuji Yoshioka.
And because of that double, Tracy Ng of Kailua, you'll be getting the CD or cassette of your choice from Records Hawaii, and also
a Pioneer ceramic mug and 5-piece original Corningware set.
For Milton Ona of Honolulu.
Honolulu, yes. So Milton gets the Pioneer ceramic mug. There have been so many ceramic mugs given away this year that almost everyone in Honolulu has one. Yoshioka is retired, and the batter is Lance Robbins. So Jeff Sipe will get the Pioneer ceramic mug and a keychain. You can keep the keychain in the ceramic mug. Robbins, the batter, and the pitch is a strike over the outside corner. Robbins singled his first time as the other hit for the Sharks in this game. Excellent pitch by Takashita. Lance Robbins is batting for Denise Rosson of Mililani. Good look at Jun Takashita. Robbins waits at the plate and the pitch to him. That ball is hit. Could be trouble. In a hurry is the center fielder Gibson. He cannot hold on, and it rolls by Jadis. Coming around to score is Leary. Robbins around second on his way to third. The throw to third will be late, and it's 1-0 Sharks. And they will give him a single and then a 2-base error.
Well, the ball is hit very well to center field. Gibson gets a good jump on it, comes in, tries to shoestring it. In fact, it was a little bit higher than that. How about knee high? It just misses the ball, but because he had to come a long way to give him a single, ball gets by everybody out there. So a single and a two-base error.
That's the 10th RBI of the season for Robbins. So Denise Rosson of Mililani, you will receive a Pioneer ceramic mug and a Coleman flashlight set. And the batter is Ben Agbayani, the left fielder. 1-0 Sharks. Runner at third base. In Robbins, 2 hits in the inning. And a two-base error. Gibson, that was a do-or-die play in center field. That pitch misses inside. Just off the edge. 2-0.
Also, Dennis Lee of Honolulu, you'll receive from Records Hawaii. Free CD or cassette of your choice. Boy, lots of things going on in the booth in the bottom of the 5th.
Agbayani fouls this one away. Agbayani batting for Keala Asun of Honolulu. So for the first time in this game, Jun Takeshita has been roughed up a bit. He gave a 2-run double to Rob Leary.
I think they just flashed on the board that they're going to give him a triple.
Did they?
H3, yeah.
And you're right. So that changes the prizes.
Yes, it does. So Denise Rosson of Mililani, you're going to score a lot more than you thought you were.
For Robbins, that's his first triple of the year. The pitch is fouled away.
Yo,
and
Denise.
You will get, so Denise Robbins, no, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's the fourth.
Oh, no, Denise
Rosson
yeah, of Mililani. You will get a Pioneer ceramic mug and a Honolulu Sharks team jacket.
Wow. Get it in XX and sell it to one of us.
2-2 pitch to Agbayani. Waits on the ball, and that just misses. They check to see whether he went around. He did not. Oh, you could see that the home plate umpire, he was going through instant replay in his mind that time. Was it? Was it? Was it? Well, we'll let you decide. You be the home plate umpire on this pitch. Comes in, and that's low. Good eye by Agbayani. 3-2 pitch swung on and missed. And that's the end of the inning. So Agbayani strikes out for Keala Asun. You'll get a Pioneer ceramic mug and a keychain. Thanks for playing the Pioneer inning, everybody. We continue. 1-0 Sharks.
Hi, I'm Barry Taniguchi of KTA Superstores, here to introduce our new Mountain Apple products. Mountain Apple brand is KTA's unique private label on products grown, processed, or manufactured in Hawaii with the heart and spirit of our local people. KTA's goal is to help create jobs and improve the economy of the Big Island. So watch for this logo and remember, this is your label. And every Mountain Apple brand product sold will help improve the lives of Big Islanders.
Wonder what time it is.
Sounds like top of the hour.
Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, 92 flights a day. 62 to Maui and back, 30 to Kauai and back, like clockwork. Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, only from Hawaii's flagship airline.
It seems as though everything's growing out of control. Things seem to be going up and up, and there seems to be no end in sight. But not everything is going up. Now, get a 95 Toyota at a 94 price. You made us #1 in Hawaii, so save now with our holiday value packages. For example, get this 95 Corolla with all this at a price of a 94. 95 Toyotas at 94 prices for a limited time only.
I love what you do for me. I love it. Toyota Hawaii.
So we go back to the last inning. Lance Robbins was first given a single and then a two-base error, helping the run to score, plus an RBI. They have changed that now, and they changed it late in the inning. The official score said no, triple all the way, no errors. 1-0 Sharks. No runs and 2 hits for Maui. 1 run on 3 hits for Honolulu, John Jadis, the batter. He was batting when Gibson was picked off at first base. So the first pitch by Tetsuhiro Mona over for the strike to Jadis. Swung on and missed, and the count is quickly 0-2. Continental Airlines brings you the Continental One Pass promotion. Get your One Pass card at the box office and get one stamp with every paid admission. After 6 stamps, you get a free general admission ticket to any Hawaii Winter League baseball game. Compliments of Continental Airlines. Ground ball to a charging Aaron Boone, who throws to Rob Lurie for the out. And that'll bring up Mark Strittmatter. Strittmatter, an ex-Shark. He was with Honolulu last year. Lined to the shortstop Hadjic his first time. 0 for 1, batting here in the 6th inning.
And I'm sure you remember he had to leave early because of injuries suffered.
That's right.
In an unfortunate incident.
Yeah, behind
downtown.
the plate in one of the first games, huh? Or was it downtown?
No, actually it was downtown.
Oh,
remember
downtown.
he and somebody else, I think they were mugged by some people down there, and an unfortunate incident here.
That was last year.
Mm-hmm.
1-0 pitch to Strittmatter. That's outside. Maybe that's why he said, I don't want to play on Maui. Mentioned about Continental Airlines. Once you get that admission ticket, you're entered to win a round-trip ticket to the West Coast. That's a pitch that's over here in the top half of the 6th inning. 2-1. Orthopedic rehabilitation specialists back for another lesson here. I'll let you read it.
Orchard's gonna play! Where's the organ?
Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's low, and the count now 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm going to let you look at it, and then you...
Okay, well, they're proud sponsors and official physical therapy clinic of the Honolulu Sharks. They provide rehabilitative care for any work, auto, or sports-related injury.
Very good so far.
Visit the health booth at the home games or call 979-0700.
The ball is popped up. Coming back for it is Todd Green, looking up. And hits right above us. Right above us. Puts another dent in the roof here.
Well, I'll repeat that. It's 979-0700 for more information. Let them provide you with the individualized care you deserve. Kurt Watanabe.
Ex-Rainbow Slugor of note. He was a Slugor.
And he of the renowned reputation of getting off a plane in Japan to play baseball, and the first thing he says is, where's the weight room? And those that know Kurt know that he's one solid guy, right?
You're right. Full count to Strittmatter. And the pitch to him. That's called strike 3. Oh, excellent pitch.
Well, again, Mona now demonstrating the kind of pitcher he is by moving the ball in and out. That time this fastball, or if he took something off the fastball, actually was not a changeup. A BP fastball on the outside corner for his 5th strikeout.
Here's Quentin McCracken. He is 0 for 2. Tried to bunt his way on. That got the attention of Aaron Boone, who is now playing even with the third base bag. First pitch by Mona. That's inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I really thought, pal, we'd be rained upon tonight. I hope this is not Bachi, but we have not had a drop.
Well, just a little bit right now as you speak.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 2-0.
That's not only it's not only classic, but it's instant Bachi. I mean, you say it, bingo, it's right
instant. There. Yeah, you're right. 2-0 to McCracken, and the 2-0 pitch on the way. That ball lifted out of play. That will be to the right side.
Well, it's like, you know, the other type of Bachi is like our dear friend and your football color analyst Sean Ching, the manager of Rainbow Stadium. I mean, the other night kind of getting on you, and you know, and if he gets on you, he's going to get on me about the loss of hair. And oh my.
Yeah, that's
Shawnee
Bachi.
boy.
Yeah,
Bachi, yeah.
Never tease an old man about his loss of hair. You just don't do that, Sean. I remember my younger brother, Robbie, used to tease his older brothers about, you guys don't have any hair, you know? That swung on and missed. He lost his hair quicker than all the rest of his brothers, and there were 4 of us. Bocce. Another strikeout. McCracken goes down. That's strikeout number 6 for Mona. 1-0 Sharks.
It seems like everyone wants to get their hands on the new Hawaii's Own fruit blends. And you can't blame them. Hawaii's Own are the best tasting fruit blends in the world because they're made right here in Hawaii at Haleakala Dairy, using only fresh, delicious island fruits. In fact, it tastes so good you won't believe how fast it disappears. Hawaii's Own fruit blends, ready to drink and frozen concentrate. So many delicious flavors. It's what paradise tastes like.
Why does Hawaii love Subway?
Subway is the best. The food is healthy and it's fast.
My husband likes the roast beef.
It's got to be a turkey breast.
Steak and cheese.
There's the BMT. I like the meatball sandwich. The spicy Italian. I like the coca combo. The meatball sub.
I love their seafood sandwich. That's my favorite.
It's made fresh, just the way I like it.
Now through December 15th, use a completed Sub Club card to get 2 Honolulu Shark home game tickets and a souvenir sport cup.
Take a look at the Hawaii Prince scoreboard in the NBA. Boston and Atlanta, you see the score there. Orlando over Cleveland. That's the final. Philadelphia defeated Miami. Philadelphia on the road. And the Clippers tonight avoided the NBA record for straight losses at the beginning of a season as they defeated Milwaukee 96-94 in OT. And then the top 25 college, Kansas and Indiana, Kentucky defeating Indiana. And the rest of the score is coming your way. Mark Simmons leads it off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Jun Takeshita has gone the distance for Maui. It will be Simmons, Damon Smith, and Dave Padgett. Top of the order coming up for those Sharks here in the 6th. Takeshita has given up 1 run on 3 hits. He has struck out 8.
You know, he's trying to turn the ball over, too, with the changeup. A little bit of a screwball action to it.
That ball is hit to center field. Retreating on the ball is Gibson. And he makes the catch. So Simmons is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. And that'll bring up Damon Smith, who has been patrolling in the outfield very well tonight. Smith has struck out twice, however. Called out on strikes in the 1st inning and struck out swinging in the 4th.
Show me like money.
1-0 Sharks. We are in the bottom half of the 6th inning with 1 out. Breaking ball over for a strike. Off-speed breaking ball. Would you like to see a Sharks home game? Boy, you don't have much time, but this is what you can do. Just fill up your Sub Club card with 12 delicious foot-long subs at any participating Oahu Subway restaurant. That's a lot of eating. There's a base hit to left field. Little looper to left by Smith. He's now 1 for 3. That's the 4th hit of the game for the Sharks.
And Jeff Gaskell of Honolulu, you'll receive from Records Hawaii a free CD or cassette of your choice because of Damon Smith's hit.
The batter will be Dave Hadjic. Well, 12 delicious foot-long subs at any participating Oahu Subway restaurant, and exchange it at the box office. You get 2 tickets and a Shark souvenir sport cup. Visit your participating Oahu Subway for details. You have about a week. The rest of the season, the Sharks will be at home. Hadjic lined out and flied out. He's put the wood on the ball, that's for sure. Big lead by Smith. That ball hit to right, could be trouble. Backing up is Judas, and he makes the catch.
Well, before Todd Green gets to the plate, the Naoki Sugiyama, the other catcher, went back to Japan to get married. So Greeny now is left to do most of the catching. And this is really the reason he came over here, is to get a little more proficient behind the plate. I understand, though, tomorrow night that Todd Takayoshi will be handling the duties behind the dish.
The ex-Rambo. Green is 0 for 2. He has struck out and he has flied out to Jadis in right. It is tough playing right field in this ballpark because the wind blows across. Anything that's hit there usually twisting toward the foul line. And then, just when you think you have everything figured out, here comes one up the alley. So right field is not an easy place to play at Rainbow Stadium. This is a huge ballpark. Huge. And it's a maximum security ballpark for home runs. Check throw to first, and dancing back in is Damon Smith.
You know what just happened? Former Rainbow and Shark employee Greg Onyate. I mean, really one of the great left-handed hitters from Rainbow history.
He was a slugger.
Yeah, he was. He comes in with a pizza. Now that's teasing a couple of guys who try to stay away from that stuff, huh?
We can't eat that. But if he came in like with grass cuttings from the highway, with a little dressing, hey, we'd go for that, huh?
A locale.
Yeah.
Dressing.
Another lob throw to first, and back in plenty of time is Damon Smith. 2 outs, runner at first base, 1-0 in favor of the Sharks here. Sharks begin tonight 6.5 games behind Maui. 1-1 pitch, that's inside. Many rainouts this season, especially in Hilo. Hilo has gotten so much rain. Hilo averages, what, 100, 120, 130
Yeah,
inches?
around there, 119, 20, I think. This year, what, 154 or something like that?
And the year isn't over yet. Like they say, the rarest thing in Hilo is dust. You cannot find it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Green at the plate. Smith leaning toward second. And the pitch up high. 3-1. Bottom half of the 6th. This is my favorite thing to read, okay? Because between you and me, I don't know what I'm reading. I really don't.
There are quite a few degrees between you and me here.
And I have not figured this out yet. No other company offers the services that VanStar provides. As Todd Green walks, that is the first walk allowed by Jun Takeshita. VanStar is the world's largest multi-vendor networking integrator, the nation's largest personal computer warranty provider, and the largest PC reseller in the United States. To find out how VanStar can help your business, please call 591-8786.
You know, it's probably worth a call
just to find out.
591-8786, just to find out what a multi-vendor networking integrator. Say that fast 5 times.
Multi-vendor networking integrator. I can't say it 5 times. But it's also the nation's largest personal computer warranty provider.
Wow.
At the same time.
The largest PC seller in the United States.
We will have a pitching change for the Maui Stingrays. So Jun Takeshita has gone as far as he can. And quite frankly, he's pitched very well.
What's happening around Hawaii this week? Here's the AT&T Sports and Community Calendar. Look for the AT&T booth at these events and register to win a quality AT&T product.
Wonder what time it is.
Sounds like top of the hour.
Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, 92 flights a day. 62 to Maui and back, 30 to Kauai and back, like clockwork. Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, only from Hawaii's flagship airline.
Donate a children's book when the Sharks and Stingrays play, and you hit a home run for Read to Me and score a valuable coupon from the Chart House of Honolulu.
Katsuhiro Maeda has come in to pitch now from Kobe, Japan. He is 4-0 with a 2.91 earned run average. He has one save so far this Winter League season. 34 innings, 11 home runs, 42 strikeouts, and 20 walks. He of the high heat. That pitch is right there for a strike. He can throw the fastball.
He can. He has a slider and a split finger. And he pretty much throws as hard as he needs to. I mean, sometimes he'll get up into, throw mid-80s, and all of a sudden he'll throw one in the 90 range.
That ball is cued off the bat to McLean at first, who bobbles the ball, and the bases are loaded. Damon Smith is now at third. Green is at second in scoring position. And Boone is at first, and that will be an error on the first baseman, Scott McLean. So the Sharks have something going now.
Well, and a ball hit like this now is going to spin a lot more. So you see McLean now having trouble feeling the ball, and then he boots it when he tries to grab it to throw it.
Bases loaded, and Rob Leary, who doubled his last time against Maeda. Takeshita, while he was in there, pitched 5 2/3 innings, gave up 1 run on 4 hits, struck out 8, and walked 1. So everyone, except for Boone, still his responsibility. Smith at third and Green at second base.
Well, you may figure that because Aaron Boone was a right-handed pitcher that they put Maeda in, but then here comes a lefty, Leary, the next batter.
That hits Leary, and that yields a run. So Smith comes in. It is now 2-0. That run is charged to Takeshita. And the Sharks lead 2-0. He took something off, but that ball just rode in.
Yeah, it looked like it was a slider that just got away from him. It also could be that Takeshita had been getting a little tender or developed a blister or something, because he was pitching a great game, and there's really no reason for this situation to warrant his removal.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-0 Sharks. Yuji Yoshioka popped to the first baseman his last time. That pitch outside. Yoshioka is 0 for 2. He is grounded out, and he is popped out.
Well, like some hard throwers, Maeda goes through bouts of wildness, and he walks more people than he should. But he's a young guy. He's a big, strapping young guy who can throw.
There's a fly ball deep to center field. Gibson going back to the plate. It is out of here. That's a grand slam home run. Yuji Yoshioka powers one out. A grand slammer. The big hit. The big fly. Gibson started back on the ball, and then all of a sudden he was in full flight and is back to the plate, and that had enough to carry out just to the left of the scoreboard. What a hit.
Well, a huge inning now for the Sharks as Yoshioka, who will have his bat bronze right after this game, hits one a ton into center field just to the left of the Dolphin Tours and Travel side.
So it is now 6-0 Sharks, and the batter is Lance Robbins.
Well, my count, Maeda's thrown about 5 or 6 pitches, and all of a sudden, he's given up 3 runs. 2 were credited to Takeshita. Big lead, 6-0 for the Sharks.
And 1 inning late from the pioneer. Remember we said he hit a Grand Slam home run out of here, an inning later it happens. So Yoshioka, no doubt, will have his bat bronze, his cap bronze, and as we say, his shoes will be bronze. Probably get a chauffeured ride back to the hotel tonight. The bubbly will flow. I mean, to hit a home run out of here is one thing. To hit a Grand Slam home run, that's worthy of mention. A Grand Slammer by Yuji Yoshioka. Line shot right at the first baseman, Scott McLean, and that finally ends the inning.
And I might add that Records Hawaii, Louise Ichikawa of Honolulu will receive a free CD or cassette on that grand salami.
So as we go to the 7th, 6-0 Sharks on the Grand Slam.
Pleasant-tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland. Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
Dolphin Tours and Travel wants to wish you a Merry Christmas with a gift that's just in time for a limited time. Dolphin Tours and Travel wants your Christmas to be bright, merry, and full of gifts. So from now until the 15th of December, whenever you purchase a minimum of $400 in Dolphin Travel Services, you'll receive a certificate for a cellular phone as our gift to you. Merry Christmas from Dolphin Tours and Travel. At Dolphin Tours and Travel, it's not just our reputation at stake, it's your vacation.
For what's happening around Hawaii this week, here's the AT&T Sports and Community Calendar. Look for the AT&T booth at these events and register to win a quality AT&T product.
Well, there's one of the greats, and I do mean that. He's in the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame, Wally Unamini. We talked to him before tonight's game about the Winter League and about the international flavor of the Winter League with players from the United States, Japan, and Korea.
As far as the Japanese players coming to in this Winter League, I think it's just great because, you know, give these kids a chance to get better, more experience, and it seems like you have better, good coaches here, you know, from the major leagues. So a lot of times these kids in Japan, you know, playing in the minor leagues, they lack fundamentals, and I think a lot of the coaches here, the thing that they're teaching these young kids are fundamentals, and so I believe in fundamentals because when I've been in Japan for almost 40 years, I taught fundamentals a lot.
So Wally Unamini, who is from Hawaii, and is really, you know, he was an American. He was the first American in Japan, and you wouldn't believe that. Everybody else thinks, well, it's got to be from the continent. Not so. He's from Hawaii, and he is a member of the Japanese Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame. That's great. We move to the 7th inning. It's already underway. Here's more play-by-play. Here's my pal.
Well, thank you, partner. Pat Kelly's the batter, and with the 1-1 count, he lofts one down the first base line. Kelly now staying with that pitch, but Leary not able to glove it, so the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wally Unamini was not only the first American to play over there, but the first American to contribute very aggressively. And he played, you know, diving after balls and sliding to break up double plays. And you know, he's been over there, like he said, for 40 years. He's been a manager. And he's affiliated with the Yomiuri Giants, the Tokyo Giants, now as a scout.
He looks good, too.
Yeah, he looks good. He's a great guy, real nice guy, always willing to talk to people and accommodate us. And
told us he was coming in on 70 years old.
Another foul ball by Kelly. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitcher for the Sharks, Tetsuhiro Mona, is now entering his 7th inning of work. He's given up no runs on just a couple of base hits. 6-0 Sharks.
There's Jimmy, the cameraman.
Jimmy Young.
Jimmy Young.
Another foul ball.
And that's Jimmy Young's 7th inning of no-hit camera work.
You know, the Honolulu Sharks will be conducting a toy drive for the Community Clearinghouse and Lokahi Tree prior to the Sunday, December 11th, Hilo Stars Sharks ball game. So every Shark fan who donates a toy or household item will receive a 7-Eleven Big Gulp or a Blimpie sandwich coupon. As a strike is registered, gets by Green, who tosses it to first base. For the 7th strikeout now for Tetsuhiro Mona. And now the fans are becoming a little more into this because after 10 strikeouts, they get the free juice coupons. So don't miss the Sharks action, and remember to bring your toy or household item. That's the Sunday's game, the 11th, against the Hilo Stars. Batter is Keith Lu'uloa, who swings after a pitch in the dirt, 0-1.
That's going to be an interesting series. Honolulu against Hilo here, but Maui against Kauai, and that'll be for the league title.
Looking at what we have here with the type of people we have and the expertise in the dugouts, you know, there are a lot of people who could take full advantage of this. You know, before the game, for quite a while now, Don Muramaro of Mid-Pacific has been up here picking the brain of Howie Gershom, the pitching coach of the Sharks. We saw Mel Saki of Pearl City here. So this is a very good opportunity for the coaches to take advantage of the expertise that is here. Another strikeout, number 8, as Lu'uloa goes down swinging. So Mona takes something off of this pitch. It's a slider.
Mona can afford to take chances now with that 6-run lead. 6-0. Grand slam home run has really given him the cushion.
Well, I take that back. That wasn't a slider. That was his screwball.
I'm sorry.
And the batter is John Myro, the designated hitter. He has frequented Rainbow Stadium previously with the Bruins of UCLA.
Some of the fans already yelling juice.
Curveball, good-looking curveball. 1-1. You know, up until Takashita got removed and Maeda comes in, it was a great pitch ball game by both Takashita and Mona. And that error by McLean at first base on that routine ground ball hit off of the bat of, I believe it was Aaron Boone. Yes, it was. I mean, Maeda would have been out of the inning. Takashita would have been out of the inning. And all of a sudden, as a hit batsman, 1-run scores, grand salami. And we're now at the 6-0 in the top of the 7th inning. Fastball gets him for strike, so a hat trick for Mona concludes the top of the 7th inning. So as we move to the bottom of the 7th, 6-0, Honolulu Sharks.
Right now, you can mix business with pleasure. Sears and Honolulu Cellular combine state-of-the-art technology and a great low price to keep you in touch. This Panasonic portable cellular phone is now only $79.99 or $10 a month on your Sears charge. Go ahead and mix business with pleasure. Sears and Honolulu Cellular, keeping Oahu in touch.
Problems, take the guesswork out of Christmas gift giving with Napa gift certificates. Your kids will love Napa's toy Ford Explorer and Powerboat combo, just $16.99. And Turtle Wax gift packs are just $7.99. Price is good through December 30th while supplies last.
Come by Napa Auto Parts. When problems begin, we'll get you out of the ditch you're in.
The Honolulu Sharks would like to thank Baldwin Sanders for providing the organ that Larry Uchima plays at all Shark home games this season. You have a request? Ask Larry. If he doesn't know it, he will very shortly. Green onions for Jimmy, Peter Gunn for Pally. Huh? Great guy, great talent. Good to have him here. What a great sound he provides for a ball game.
Oh, yes.
We have a new pitcher for the Maui Stingrays. That's number 16, Matt Aminoff. And he'll face Ben Agbayani. Then he hits one to the shortstop, Council. Long throw over in time.
Matthew Aminoff from Glencoe, New York. 2-0 on the season with an earned run average of 0.73. 24 and 2/3 innings. He has walked 7. He has struck out 19 and has allowed only 2 earned runs.
And batting left-handed against the right-handed offerings of Aminoff, Mark Simmons, the leadoff hitter for the Sharks. Simmons 0 for 3, looking for his first base hit of the night. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, I think it was good to hear the CEO of the league, Dwayne Carisu, as the strikers register, before the game say that the league will be back next year. And I really wish they had more fan support, especially on the weekend games. But I realize it's very tough to come to a 7:30 game on a school night if you've got kids. But there certainly is a lot of time to come on Saturdays and Sundays.
Best baseball you're going to see. Best high-quality ball.
Line drive foul. Yeah, just look at the Saturday games. 3 o'clock games. Sometimes they're 5 o'clock.
And what would be interesting if you're a baseball fan, and quite frankly, there are many of us who are, despite the condition of the major leagues. But should they come back, and hopefully someday they will, just remember the players that you saw in person playing here. And then all of a sudden, they will be propelled up into the baseball big time. What is interesting about these players, I think, Pal, is that when you talk to them, they know about the hardship. They expect the hardship. They expect the minor leagues to be a test of character. Each and every one of them. You know, when you say, gee, it's on the road, you're far from home, this is winter approaching the holidays, you come off a long stretch during the regular season, and now you're in the winter league, and they say, it's expected of us. That's what the minor leagues are all about. It's a testing ground.
Well, last year, Honolulu had George Fabregas, and he made it to the Angels for quite a while as a catcher.
He was the first.
He was the first guy. Then Ernie Young, who played for the Kauai Emeralds, and he was with the Oakland A's for a while. And Doug Harris, pitcher for the Sharks, was with the Kansas City Royals, and he got let go, and then they brought him back. See, of all the guys, I thought Harris would be the guy to get to the major leagues first. Simmons draws a walk. That's the second walk of the game, and the first, of course, by Matt Aminoff.
And the rain is here, coming out of Manoa. This is the delayed bocce.
The batter is DeMond Smith. He struck out a couple of times and singled in the 6th. Ground ball hit to McLean, who boots it for a minute, but recovers in time to at least get Smith at first base. And that puts the leadoff hitter Simmons in scoring position for the Sharks. So 2 are gone. And that'll bring up hole-in-one Hadjic. Dave Hadjic, the Sharks shortstop.
It's not fair. You know, here's Hadjic. He's a very good baseball player, right?
And he's 23, 24 years old.
He already has a hole-in-one. Already has a hole-in-one in golf.
Have you ever had a hole-in-one?
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even
Well, look at Freddie Couples. I mean, up at Kapalua, he gets his first hole-in-one.
But you expect that. I mean, that's all he does.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, Hedgick plays shortstop, then goes out and gets a hole-in-one. No.
Slider outside and high. Ball one. 1-0. Well, for the first time in months, you and I are going to play on Saturday at the Poly Golf Course.
Yes,
of course,
we
we
are.
have to get there with the birds.
We have to get there earlier.
To stand by, yeah, when it's still dark.
So you know that old saying, the early bird gets the worm?
Ground ball to Kelly. Long throw in time, and the side is retired, so no runs and no base hits.
When do you think
the Sharks? One left on.
When do you think the worms get up? They get up earlier than the birds.
If you're planning a neighbor island trip, nobody opens doors like budget. Whether to visit family, to have some fun, or for island business trips, go with Hawaii's Kama'aina car rental company. Budget offers more cars in every category, plus the friendliest staff on all major islands. Mahalo for making Budget Hawaii's choice for more than 30 years.
Donate a children's book when the Sharks and Stingrays play, and you get a home run for Read to Me and score a valuable coupon from the Chart House of Honolulu.
Pleasant-tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland. Now available and sugar-free, naturally.
We move to the 8th inning. 6-0 Sharks. Behind the outstanding pitching of Tetsuhiro Mona, who has gone the distance, and who now has struck out 9. He will face Craig Counsell, the shortstop, Scott McLean, the first baseman, and Charles Gibson, the center fielder for Maui. Big hit in the game, a grand slam home run by Shark designated hitter Yuji Yoshioka. Counsell is 0 for 2 in the game. He grounded unassisted to Leary at first base in the 2nd inning. Struck out swinging in the 5th, batting here in the 8th.
Well, here we have Mona, property of the Tokyo Giants, and Yoshioka, who hit the home run, also with the Giants. And then we have a couple of bigwigs with the Giants sitting in the stands tonight. I think they've accounted for themselves well enough tonight.
Oh, yes. 1-2 to Counsell. The Honolulu Sharks and Maui Stingrays travel on Hawaiian Airlines between the islands and to the West Coast. If you have plans to travel, do what the teams of the Hawaii Winter Baseball League do, called Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaii's flagship airline.
Well, there are 9 strikeouts so far by Mona, and as the 2-strike pitch, last one, as well as the one coming up, you want to hear the fans get a little excited.
2-2. They want that juice certificate. Every fan in the ballpark. And there are a few of them here tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mona, you know, not only the players in the American major leagues, but also in the Japan major leagues. In the years to come. That's a ball slapped that Aaron Boone throws to first in time. Counsell is retired. And the batter will be Scott McLean. McLean has flat out twice, and McLean knows that his error set up the grand slam. He was not responsible for the grand slam, but his error allowed the inning to continue. And he'd like to do something about it right now. That's really the beauty of the game, is that when something negative happens, you have a chance to come back. Oh, he wanted The swing, he may have missed a gargantuan hit by a fraction of an inch. Pops it up to DeMond Smith in center field, and they're 2 down in the 8th inning.
You know, you're exactly right. I mean, we're talking a quarter of an inch right there because he was all over that pitch by Mona. He hit it a ton up in the air, up the elevator shaft, so to speak.
Dolphin Tours and Travel can show you a whole new world. Travel the world with Dolphin Tours and Travel, the official tour and travel agency of the Hawaii Winter Baseball League. Here's Charles Gibson. Gibson on that home run by Yoshioka. He started to go back. All of a sudden, he was in a full run with his back to the plate, and that ball just kept going. Grand slam home run. There's a shot to the alley. Over to cut it off is Agbayani. Plays it on one hop, and Agbayani holds Gibson to a single. That is only the 3rd hit of this game off of Tetsuhiro Mona. He has pitched more than a gem. Here's John Judice, the right fielder. With taste this good, it's got to be Snapple. 100% natural, no sugar added, no artificial flavor, color, or ingredients. Pitched by Mona inside. No preservatives in convenient 16 and 32-ounce bottles. Snapple natural beverages made from the best stuff on earth. 1-0 pitch. That ball slammed foul off to the right side. We're in the top half of the 8th inning. No runs on 3 hits, 1 error for Maui. 6 runs, 5 hits, including a grand slam home run, and no errors for the Sharks. Mona has gone the distance. The pitch swung on and missed. In the count 1-2, Mona taking something off.
Yeah, that was the circle change that Howie Gershom has taught Mona, and I mentioned earlier, the other Japanese pitchers.
Very effective pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Judice. Got him. That is strikeout number 10. That means everybody will get a certificate for juice concentrate here at the ballpark. Oh, they love that. 10 strikeouts now for Mona. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 6-0 Sharks.
Seems like everyone wants to get their hands on the new Hawaii Zone fruit blends. And you can't blame them. Hawaii Zone are the best tasting fruit blends in the world because they're made right here in Hawaii at Haleakala Dairy, using only fresh, delicious island fruits. In fact, it tastes so good you won't believe how fast it disappears. Hawaii Zone fruit blends, ready to drink and frozen concentrate. So many delicious flavors. It's what paradise tastes like.
It seems as though everything's growing out of control. Things seem to be going up and up, and there seems to be no end in sight. But not everything is going up. Now, get a 95 Toyota at a 94 price. You made us #1 in Hawaii, so save now with our holiday value packages. For example, get this 95 Previa with all this at a price of a 94. 95 Toyotas at 94 prices for a limited time only.
I love what you do for me.
I love it.
Toyota Hawaii.
Wonder what time it is.
Sounds like top of the hour.
Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, 92 flights a day. 62 to Maui and back, 30 to Kauai and back, like clockwork. Hawaiian Airlines Island Shuttle, only from Hawaii's flagship airline.
Julie Croteau is at first base for Maui. She was the first woman to play in NCAA baseball, and the pitcher is Lee Ann Ketchum. And they are both from the Silver Bullets, women's baseball team that toured the country. And we see them for the first time on television for the Maui Stingrays.
And it says in her bio that Leanne Ketchum made pro baseball history by taking the mound on October 15th, 1994 in Maui.
She has no record, an earned run average of 6.00. She is appearing in her 8th game. She has pitched 6 innings. She has allowed 11 hits, 4 earned runs. She has walked 3 and she has struck out 2. Tonight's McCully Bicycle Attendance Challenge winner is Janelle Tana, who submitted a guest of 1,050. The actual attendance for tonight's game, 1,055. Janelle will receive a $10 gift certificate from McCully Bicycle and Sporting Goods and will also be eligible to win a Fujiyama mountain bike courtesy of McCully Bicycle. So now we see a little bit of baseball history. Lee and Ketchum, right-hand woman pitcher. And the pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. They have not played much in the Winter League, but they have played. And they have taken all of the spotlight and they've handled it very well. 1 ball and 1 strike.
When you look at both of the ladies, I mean, they mechanically are very sound.
Very sound.
When you take a look at the pitching mechanics of Leanne Ketchum, you know, she's around the dish. That good gathering.
If the green is low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
See, fans don't get to see her as much because she's a pitcher. But you see Julie Croteau at first base. You see her take infield, take batting practice.
Tried to nibble at the outside corner and missed. 3-1. Bottom half of the 8th inning. 6-0 Sharks. Leanne Ketchum facing Todd Green here. Green nubs that one foul down the third baseline. The count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, we see right away that Ketchum may not throw the ball at 90 miles an hour, but there is movement there. She likes to pitch inside, outside, location, speed, try to keep the hitters off balance. All part of the art, and it is an art of pitching. 3-2 pitch. That's low, ball 4. So Green walks, and the batter is Aaron Boone. I think that Leanne Ketchum and Julie Croteau are 2 young ladies who they just like to play baseball, and there's nothing wrong with that. Look at many of the youth leagues now, and it goes without, I mean, there is no one even blinks an eye when you have a couple of females on the roster, girls playing in what was used to be, you know, all boys. Nothing wrong with that. Take it from 2 guys who have daughters, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
When they get into high school athletics, though, I don't recall ever having a female play or compete at the varsity level. And the reason is they have softball, and they call it a comparable sport, or comparable sport, and because of that, they're not allowed to come out for baseball.
Boone, count now 0-2. So there you see the manager of the Maui Stingrays, Gene Glynn, pitching coach Mike Erickson. His team right now on top, but trailing in this game 6-0. Pitched by Ketchum, off speed outside. Ketchum trying to find the strike zone here. She knows that if she hangs one, that ball can be tattooed. She's trying to stay away from that. Sharks lead at 6-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Seen some history here on Channel 5 tonight in professional baseball. 1-2 pitch. It's outside. 2-2. So Ketchum, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Boone. She has walked Green. And she keeps trying to get that breaking ball over to Aaron Boone. But 2-2. Got him.
Well, in the battle of the sexes, I guess you might say that the female won on that contest right there. You think Boone's going to get razzed when he gets back to the dugout or what?
Probably, but that was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch. You know, seeing the replays of Ketchum early in the season when she played. Again, the mechanics are good. You take a look at the location of that pitch. It was outside.
Boone, I think he threw his bat away. Yeah, see? here's Rob Leary. Ketchum not being held on at first base is Todd Green, as Coteau playing behind him.
Well, and the speed is respectable. I'm just guessing that it's probably somewhere in the high 70s, 76, 78 miles an hour, and which is a contrast now from guys like Takashita, Maeda, and even Amanoff.
There's a base hit to right field. Making the turn at second base is Green. Fielding the ball with trouble is Jadis off the right field wall. Green goes all the way around to third, and they give him the stop sign. And they will give a double to Rob Leary. Second double of this game for Leary. And his 8th double of the year.
Well, I was going to mention that you must slow down your speed a little bit of your bat. And Leary does a good job there hitting the second double of the night down the right field side. And for his double, Wilfred Suda of Honolulu, you'll receive from Records Hawaii a free CD or cassette.
Here's the Grand Slam guy. Here's Yuji Yoshioka. He grounded out, popped out, and then hit a Grand Slam home run just to the left of the scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a great moniker right there, a Grand Slam guy. Here's the Grand Slam guy. I like that.
Ketchum with runners at second and third. The pitch is bounced to the shortstop, Council. He goes to first for the second out. Coming in to score is Green. Moving over to third is Leary. And it's 7-0 in favor of the Sharks. RBI ground ball for Yoshioka. That is for Yoshioka. That is his 5th RBI of the game. So we're at Lance Robbins, the right fielder. Robbins is 2 for 3. Triple in the 5th inning. Robbins driving in the first run in Rob Leary. 7 runs on 6 hits now for the Sharks. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
A thought just occurred to me, that bat that Aaron Boone put in there. Boy, I'd like to have that bat. Have him sign it and Ketchum sign it. How's that?
Boy, that'd be something.
Huh?
Yeah.
For my room?
I don't know whether the bat is still there, though.
Oh, it's still there.
Is it?
Just a few feet away from Steve Jackson, our cameraman over there, with the long arms.
Oh, gee. Talk about recruiting for crime.
There it is.
The bat is still in?
Just reach down, yes. Steve. It's rubbish. it's where it's in the rubbish can.
Robbins drills it up the middle into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is Leary. It is now 8-0. 2 hits in the inning. Two hits and 2 runs off of Lee and Ketchum. So 2 runs driven in by Robbins. Robbins now in RBIs has 11 on the season. Here's Ben Agbayani. Agbayani is due. He has struck out twice. He has grounded out once. So he comes in 0 for 3. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 8-0 Sharks. Ketchum works the plate. There's her fastball. That's low. And the count 1 ball and no strikes. I believe the Silver Bullets they'll come back, huh, next year?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
1-0 pitch. That's a base hit. Curving away from the center fielder, Gibson. Goes over in the alley to cut it off and then throws to third. That holds Robbins at second base. Agbayani with his base hit. First hit of the game. So 2 on, and we go to the top of the order to Mark Simmons. Remember, AT&T presents the Hawaii Winter League Baseball Concert Series. Catch Willie Kay and Capano live in a pregame concert. That's December 10th at 3 p.m. Admission to the concert is free with a ticket to the 5 p.m. doubleheader games between the Sharks and the Hilo Stars. Pregame concert coming up on the 10th. That's Saturday. That pitch nubbed off to the left of the mound. To catch him, no play at third, no play at first. Coming in from third base was Kelly. Ketchum wanted to go for the lead runner, but Kelly tried to make the play himself. Good job by Ketchum coming off the mound. That'll be a base hit. Bases are loaded. Robbins at third, Agbayani at second, and Simmons at first, and the batter will be DeMond Smith.
Well, I'm way behind on the Records Hawaii hit of the game list. The next 3 people will receive CDs or cassettes from Records Hawaii. Vinny Cruz of Honolulu, Shoji Ledward of Honolulu, and Cynthia Shimabuku of Mililani.
There's a hard hit ground ball backhanded nicely by Croteau, and she ends the inning. Good play by Julie Croteau at first base. But the Sharks strike for 2 runs on 4 base hits. They leave 3. And as we go to the 9th, it is 8-0 Honolulu.
The mountain apple, Ohia'ana, was one of a handful of seedlings brought to Hawaii by early Polynesian settlers and nurtured to flourish in their new Aina Fifth Island land. Just as its seedlings thrive, mountain apple brand products from the people of the Big Island thrive at KTA stores. Look for the mountain apple logo, and it guarantees you that the products are fresh and always at the highest standards. So when you shop for quality, bring home the Big Island's best. Mountain apple brand, only at KTA superstores.
You get more airline for your money, right up front, with Continental's Business First. The room and comfort of a true sleeper seat, the luxury of international first class, but at a business class fare. Continental's Business First. The business class across the Pacific is truly first class. Continental, it's more airline for your money.
Yang Nam Choi has come in to pitch now for Honolulu. Yang Nam Choi is 0-1 with a 2.19 earned run average on the year. And 12 1/3 innings. He has given up 3 earned runs, has walked 3, and has struck out 18. He comes in relief of Tetsuhiro Mona, who pitched a gem of a game. Mona pitched a total of 8 innings, gave up no runs, only 3 hits, struck out 10, and did not walk anyone. That qualifies as a gem. Here in the 9th, scheduled to hit Mark Strittmatter, the catcher, the left fielder Quinton McCracken, and the third baseman Pat Kelly. Take a break from orange juice. Try Hawaii's own frozen concentrate in 8 great flavors like mango, orange, guava, raspberry, iced tea, and paradise punch. That's in stores today. Hawaii's own. Strittmatter is 0 for 2, line to the shortstop in the 3rd inning, and was called out on strikes in the 6th. Yang Nam Choi trying to wrap it up here in the 9th inning. This is our final Hawaii Winter League telecast of this season. We want to congratulate the Winter League in its effort in the 2nd year. And a pleasure, of course, working with you again, pal. This is always very special to see baseball of this caliber.
Yeah, I think it's great news to hear it's coming back next year, too.
That's away. 2 balls and 1 strike here in the 9th inning. Territorial Savings offers Hawaii the best deal on checking accounts. Territorial Savings, serving Hawaii since 1921. That's foul back. Count 2-2. Eight runs on 9 hits for the Sharks. No runs on 3 hits and 1 error for the Maui Stingrays. Another successful year for Maui. That franchise in the Winter League is hot. 2-2. That's nubbed foul up the third base side. So the game of baseball may be suffering on the big-time level. The owners and the players fight over millions and millions of dollars. And who will control whom? But here, there are pockets of baseball still played very well. Thank you. That is the Hawaii Winter League in Puerto Rico, Mexico, Venezuela, Nicaragua,
Arizona.
Arizona, yeah. Pockets. And the Japan series really getting worldwide attention, more than usual this year. Giants over the Lions. Three balls and 2 strikes. Last year's manager, Len Sakata of the Sharks, will manage in the Japan minor leagues, high minor leagues in Japan next season under Bobby Valentine. There's a hard-hit line drive caught by Hadjic.
Well, I think that experiment, and I think I could call it that, an experiment with Bobby Valentine going over to manage the Latte Marines. I don't believe it's ever happened that a guy has managed. I think Jim Lefevre was over there and he played, and then I think he coached for a while, but I'm not sure he managed the team. That's going to be very interesting to see the communication problems that causes between the players and Valentine.
And we have a pinch hitter for Maui. And that's
Tetsuya Kaikiuchi, or Kakiuchi.
I was just going to say that. Kakeuchi is batting for Quentin McCracken. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He was behind on that pitch. That ball really dove on him. And the count 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Glad you've spent some time with us for this Winter League. What this is all about, of course, if you watch it on television, we would like you to visit the ballpark and take in the ambiance of Hawaii winter baseball. Only about a week left. Oh, yes, the wind does blow, and it's a little bit chilly. But you will like what goes on here. I mean, in between, I think they have tricycle races and balloon drops and all kinds of things for the fans. 2-2 pitch. That misses, and the count is 3-2. Full count. The umpires have worked very well in this league all season long. Mark Facto behind the plate tonight from the Eastern League, Jeff Schroop from the Southern League, and the other umpires in the league, there are 4 of them. They've done great work. 3-2 pitch. That ball is lifted into short right field. Here they come, and that ball will drop for a base hit. Robin, Simmons, and Leary could not surround it, to the extent that one of them would make the catch.
Well, either this hit is hit in the perfect spot, or somebody thought the other guy was going to get it, but ends up as a double for Tetsuya Kakeuchi.
So Kakeuchi at second. And another pinch hitter coming up here. It's number 32. That's Nate Holdren. So Holdren will come in and bat. Holdren batting only 148. He's appeared in 19 games. He is 8 for 54 on the season. And the pitch to Holdren, he's behind on that swing. Holdren with that extreme open stance for the Maui Stingrays. Holdren with 3 doubles, a home run, and 3 runs batted in on the season. Kakiuchi at second, and the pitch swung on and missed. 1 out, 1 on. An 8-0 lead for the Sharks.
Well, unlike some of the people that do have that extreme open stance, you know, he doesn't close the stance much, but he stays out there.
The 0-2. Breaking ball. What a pitch. And there's 2 down. So Hyung Nam Choi comes in with that breaking ball, and the batter will be Keith Lu'uloa. Lu'uloa of the Stingrays batting in the 3rd spot. 2 outs, runner at second base, as the Stingrays are down to their final out.
We love you, Bill. We need your number.
Pitched by Nam Choi. That's a strike.
It's also a very good curveball. Well, I'll tell you, that thing has got a very sharp break, perfect location, outside low.
The 0-1 pitch. That's lifted down the right field line, and that will fall foul. Good effort by Rob Leary. Coming over also is Lance Robbins, the right fielder. So we again would like to wish our best to the Winter League in the future, and we wish them well in the final week of this season. And we want to thank all of the sponsors for helping us out in bringing these games to you over K5, the home team. The 0-2 pitch, line shot, caught by the second baseman Mark Simmons, and that will do it. An 8-0 victory for the Sharks. A decisive victory for Honolulu over Maui. A game that included the big hit, a grand slam home run. We'll be back.
Pick up